what's going on? Happy Monday. I'm here in the afternoon because I told you last night that I would be, because I tapped out on y'all last night because I didn't feel well. So here I am. Here I am right now. Hey, Tony B. Hey, Ralph763. Hey, what's going on, Army Boys 303? What's going on? What up, Instagram land? Here I am. Let me get my title set up for y'all over here. Let's see. Get myself together. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hey, what's going on? I know it's afternoon. Y'all are like, what? She's on in the afternoon. Just today. It's a special. We're doing lunch and learn. Oh my God. There we go. What's going on, Shay Beautiful? How are you, gorgeous woman? Hey, RTs. How am I feeling today? I feel better than I did yesterday. I still don't feel well, but I feel better. I definitely feel better. I hacked up a whole bunch of green crap this morning. Ew, right? Hey, Edwina. Hey, Freedom with Liberty. Hey, Barbara J. Yvette. What's going on? Hey, how's everybody doing that's popping in here? Hey, Chris Monroe. What's going on, Mr. I Stay Woke? Hey, Appeal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Melissa. Hello, Black Small Biz Co. Hey, my son's W. Hey, K. Darcel. What's going on? Hey, y'all, I hate this new update. Everybody's names are so small now. It's so annoying. And I went and it's turned on the large print and it's still there. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, thank you. You came out of the date thing. I came on out of the date thing. Hey. So if you're new here, if this is your first time here on Facebook land or Instagram land, tell me your name and where you're from. We're doing lunch and learn, so y'all know flyaways are the devil today. Anyway, y'all know we want to try and stay on schedule because I know a lot of y'all are at work on your lunch break and some of y'all are hiding out to watch this, okay? Hey, Sweet Cheeks. Chris, thanks for popping in and for sharing on Twitter. Hey, Regina, what's going on? HR, hooray. Let's Edwina from Dallas. Welcome to, I love the D. I have an office in Dallas, actually. Hey, MD Tanya. What's going on? Hey, Janelle. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, Bogdan. What's going on, sweetheart? Thank you for inviting those followers. Hi, Leela James. Oh, you said I'm bringing Leela James. I love Leela James. Thank you. Hey, Success Mom. What's going on, girl? Yes, the internet better act right. Hey, Rob. What's going on, boo? Thanks for joining. All right. So everybody give me the housekeeping. Give me housekeeping really quickly. Housekeeping, housekeeping, housekeeping. Give me housekeeping so I can drop the housekeeping on you and we can go ahead and get into content. And I want to try and get through this. So if y'all have questions, we have time for a little bit of Q&A, okay? Hey, Dr. Glenda Riley, thanks for sharing on Twitter. Housekeeping, 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 housekeeping. Hey, Paul from Poland. Welcome. Everybody put 10/18, 10/18, 10/18 in the comments, okay? 10/18 is the date of Wealth Camp. It is in Atlanta. It is a 4-day hardcore training ground, basically to teach you how to create wealth rapidly using your social media. And also we teach you about offline tactics. We are helping specifically with funnels, with Instagram, with Facebook. We're helping with blogging and YouTubing. We also will be covering how you gain large amounts of followers, how you convert them over. We will be putting down actual paths for you guys that are coming to the individual tracks. You will be going over sales training. We will be doing website reviews. We'll be doing all that. Do you have a website? Yes, I have a website. You can go to AshleyAnnSpeaks.com, AshleyAnnSpeaks.com, AshleyAnnSpeaks.com. Find out more about me. I actually have about 11 websites if you really want to know the truth, because I have different businesses and companies and stuff like that, right? Okay, you can get day passes for Wealth Camp. There's general session. Under general session, we have presentations and we have panels. General session is from 8 a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m. Those of you who are in the tracks, you will be there from 8 to 1. We will have lunch from 1:05 to about 2 o'clock. Then from about 2:05 until 5:30, you will be working privately with people like me, people like Cece, the six-figure chick, soon to be the $1 million chick, people like Nikita B, Miss Kim Coles will be in the building with us. It's going to be epic. Okay, that's 10/18. That is your housekeeping for today. If you signed up to be an ambassador, you need to check your email. An email came from info@wealthcamp.biz. About half of y'all responded, the other half of y'all didn't, because I'm guessing it's probably in your junk or your promo folder. You have to respond by this Friday if you still want to be an ambassador, because we got to get your badge made and we got to give you all of the information. Okay, it was awesome last year. Thank you. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Whole lot of fun. All right, everybody. So, if you're a Kingdom member, you know what I want to see. Ready. Now is the time. All right, for you to share on Facebook, share on Twitter, invite your other paid family members, because content is officially about to begin. So grab your pens, grab your paper, grab your tablets, grab your recording devices, whatever it is that you use to take notes. My name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. More importantly to you, I am a biz builder. Okay, that means I help people get these coins. I help people make this money in real life. The Lord, that dude up there, gave me the gift of business. So the way some of you guys can sing or dance or play musical instruments, I make money, and I'm really good at it, and I literally have been doing it my whole entire life. I can do it the way that I can breathe. Whatever business you throw at me, I can pull out something for you just like that. It is what I do, and there are several people who have seen me do it on the spot. There are several people who have also benefited from my talents. As a matter of fact, I have 352 6- and 7-figure earners currently. I'm very proud to say that. I've helped over 4,500 small business owners generate revenue with their social media. Some of them right now are in here on Periscope and Instagram. Hey, y'all, hey. Drop a smiley face if I've helped you collect some coins. I helped over 200 people last year on Periscope generate an average of $2,000 to $5,000 per month. And anybody could use an extra $2,000 every month. Say me. Say it's me. If you can use an extra $2,000 every month. Look at all those smiley faces going up. Thank you, guys. It gets gooder. I helped another 50 people on Periscope. They're my rock stars. They all make in between $10,000 and $30,000 per month. And I have another 300 clients, you guys, who are making in between 10 and 12K every month just from using their live stream. So basically what we're all doing right now, like using Facebook, using Instagram, using Periscope, using YouLive, using Booster. Okay, so that is what I do. So if you're wondering why you should be listening to me, that's why you should listen to me, because I'm really good at what I do. I'm the free 99 king in this thing. There's nobody that's going to give you better content than I do for nothing. And if you think my free 99 is the bomb.com, my pay 99 is everything. Catch your life. Okay. So anyway, that is what I do. If any of you guys need help on trying to grow your social media followings, if you're inside the United States, you can text coins to 313131, text coins to 313131, text coins to 313131. And anytime we have any free trainings and specials and stuff like that, we'll send you a text message and you can join in. You also can go to ashleyannSpeaks.com, 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 and you can sign up for Club Social. That's where we send you emails directly to your inbox, and we teach you how to grow your Instagram, your Facebook, your Snapchat, Pinterest. We teach you how to work out LinkedIn, all of that stuff completely for free. Does not cost you a thing, and you start getting tips, okay? So with that being said, today I'm going to tell you guys the basics of how I'm actually turning followers into buyers, how you're going to be able to do the same thing, and how I'm making thousands of dollars every month. Everyone who is inviting and sharing, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone who is hearting me up, I appreciate you so much right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the hearts. Everybody give me the number one. Give me the number one. Give me the number one. We're going to try and get this broken down into 3 steps. Each of these steps, of course, is going to have subparts to them. And then hopefully y'all will be able to take this information and apply it. Okay. All right. So number one, very first thing, and a lot of people don't do this, and I don't know why y'all don't do this. And I know that we make it look effortlessly, you know, when we're posting and when we're streaming and when we're sending out these emails, okay? Very first thing that you need to do, we need to plan before we act, okay? What I see a bunch of y'all doing is ramming. Everybody put ram in the comments because a lot of y'all are out here ramming, okay? And ramming is not going to help you accomplish anything. Ramming, as a matter of fact, is going to leave you frustrated. It's going to leave you broke. It is going to waste your time, okay? And ramming may even have the opposite effect. And instead of it validating you and helping you make money, it's going to invalidate you, okay? RAM, that is random acts of marketing, okay? You ain't got to be ashamed. If it's you and you bold enough to say it's me, okay? If you bold enough to say it's me, go and drop it's me in the comments, okay? Random acts of marketing. Let me tell you what you may be doing. If you're a rammer, okay? Just showing up on any platform, any medium that you can think of and saying, hey, this is me, buy my stuff. Hey, go to my website. Hey, this is my promotion to this. Hey, come over and follow this page. Hopping in people's inboxes. Will you follow me? Will you come and check out my website? Going for weeks and months on end and not posting on Facebook, not posting on Instagram, not posting on Pinterest, and then all of a sudden you pop up and you do social media throw up and you do 6 or 7 posts in 2 or 3 days and then you disappear again. You're a rammer. Okay, we're going to stop this ramming, these random acts of marketing. They're not helping you. Hey, social media lifestyle, what's going on, girl? What's going on, Glam by Sherry? 31, 31, 31. Put another 31 on there, Sherry, okay? You're rammers. We're going to stop ramming. Now, we need to make a plan, and later on this week, I'm going to actually lay out with you guys how to put together a proper social media plan, okay? But I need for y'all to make a plan. So the very first thing that we have got to figure out is what is it that we sell, okay? Or what is it that we want to sell, or who is it that we want to service, okay? Now that I know what I want to sell, the second thing I've got to figure out is how can I serve that community. So you always have to be more focused about the people than the profits, okay? I know that some of y'all don't believe me. Y'all think it's hot garbage because you've been taught the opposite. I'm just telling you what's working for me and for all my 4,500 clients that are out here getting this money. Every day that I get up, even before I pop on here and I live stream, I think about what are they struggling with? What do they need help with? And what is it that everybody wants to know the most of, right? Everybody wants to know how to get these coins because y'all got debt to pay off. Some of y'all want to be financial secure. Some of y'all just hate your job. You hate waking up every morning and going to your job. Some of y'all have families that you have to take care of. Some of y'all are trying to be the first people in your generation or in your family to make something happen for yourselves. You know, everybody has these different whys, but at the end of the day, all of us want some more cash flow and all of us want some more revenue. So I say, okay, I know that that's my goal of my audience. So what is most available to them? What's going to be the easiest way for them to be able to accomplish this? And then I go and I watch y'all and I look at the mistakes that you're making every day. I may not, and the Kingdom members know this and the Penny Posse members know this for real. Y'all know that I may not follow all of y'all, but y'all know that I stay lurking on your pages. I stay going to see what you're talking about. I stay dropping random comments to y'all. We stay DMing each other. Why? Because I'm looking to see what you're doing. That's how I know what type of content to develop, okay? That's how I know what to offer you. So you've got to, so whatever it is that you sell, you cannot be a walking, talking sales ad, okay? That's not helping anyone. And nobody wants to follow a walking, talking sales ad, okay? So we've got to sit here and say, what's going to really help that audience of people that I'm trying to serve and that audience of people that I want to trust me enough to come and purchase their products and services from me. And on top of that, once we figure out what's going to help them, then we got to think about what adds value to them in their lives, because everything is not necessarily about solving a problem for somebody. Some of you guys have products and services. They don't solve problems at all. They just make people feel good, right? They just make people feel good. Oh my God, your name. They just make people feel good, right? If you sell cupcakes, that's not really solving anybody's problem. You know what I mean? But cupcakes taste good and cupcakes make people feel good. And right? And the cupcakes are yummy to people, right? So some of y'all, if you sell makeup, right? Technically, makeup helps women with their self-confidence or their self-esteem. It helps people's appearance. But at the end of the day, makeup is not going to like solve all of the world's problems. Makeup is not going to save anyone time. It's not going to add anything to your bank account. It's not going to help you have a spiritual connection or anything like that, right? It's not going to help you get over heartache or pain. But people love makeup. People love beauty products. People love, you know what I mean? They love to feel good. People love things that make them. Sorry about that, y'all. That was really disturbing. Instagram land, somebody just popped over here and their handle, I'm not going to repeat what their handle name was, but it was real disgusting and real disturbing, okay? We ain't got no time for that. Anyway. So figure out how you're going to add value. And adding value comes from more than like saving time or making money or teaching somebody some great lesson. Sometimes adding value is making people laugh. Sometimes adding value is just making people smile. Sometimes adding value is becoming a holding space for people. Sometimes adding value is literally you creating a community where a bunch of those like-minded type of people can get together. That's valuable. I think all of us have felt to some capacity at some point in our life that we don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the people who are geographically around us don't understand us, or we can't relate to them, or we don't have things in common with them, right? So this is where you have the opportunity using the internet to create these different spaces and communities for people, and that creates value. Okay, that creates value for people. So I just want y'all to, because I think a lot of times people, especially y'all, whenever you come in, y'all look at the way that I give out my content and y'all look at how I broadcast and y'all feel like y'all have to be a teacher or educator the way that I am. And if that's not your calling, that's not what you have to do. There are several different ways to add value to people. Basically, if it's making them feel good, if it's something that they look forward to, if they want to be a part of it, then you're adding value. Okay. Next thing under this plan, once we know how we're going to add value, we got to, first of all, we gotta be aware. We gotta plan our awareness. So your awareness is the very first part of your funnel. Your awareness is going to take you through, your awareness is basically how people get to know you, how they're getting in contact with you, how are they learning about your company, about your products, about your information, how are they able to connect with you. So we gotta come up with an awareness plan. So is my awareness gonna come from Facebook ads? Is my awareness going to come because I'm going to try and use a lot of really clever hashtags? Am I going to write blogs? Am I going to try and get featured in people's podcasts? Am I going to put together a media campaign and I'm going to post every other day on my own personal Facebook page and tell people to go and check out my, tell them to go and check out, my new business page? Am I going to show up to live events? Am I going to sponsor some type of event? Am I going to have a booth somewhere? Am I going to do a webinar, right? Like, how am I going to make people know that I exist? Am I going to run an ad on YouTube or Spotify or Pandora? We got to figure out the awareness. That's part of the plan. The second thing we gotta plan, and this is where a lot of y'all are missing the ball. What do I want people to do? Okay? A lot of us are not thinking about our conversion. Conversion is more than sales, you guys. A lot of times people think a sale is conversion. A sale is one type of conversion, but there are other types of conversion. If you get somebody to join your list so that you can stay in communication with them, guess what? That's a conversion, right? Because you said, what I want these people to do is to join my list. And if you join my list today, then that's a conversion. Sometimes the conversion, I want them to go and visit a blog, or I want them to go over to my e-commerce website and just see what's on there. So if I'm posting up stuff and I can get 400 people to come and visit my online store that day, that may be my first goal, because I know by looking at I know this is for one of my stores personally. I know for looking at the numbers, for every in between every 215 and 265 people that visit this store, I always make a sale, right? So sometimes if I know I want to make 10 sales, my goal is to try and get about 2,500 people to come and visit my store that day. And I do that through Facebook ads. And I know when I'm running my ad, it's costing me about 2 cents per conversion to get all those people to come over, right? So does that make sense? Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down? We have to have a plan of what do I want people to do. So when they come to my page, when they come inside of my live stream, if they walk inside of my store, what do I want people to do? Do I want them to go over and visit my website? Do I want them to sign up for my list? Do I want them to download my ebook? Do I want them to buy a cupcake from me? Do I want them to go and follow one of my friends or one of my other pages? So you got to have a plan on what is it that I actually want people to do. Okay. And a lot of y'all aren't thinking about that. And you're just, remember I told you, just ramming, just random acts of marketing. You're just throwing your website everywhere. You're just telling people to go visit you everywhere. You're just posting ads all over the place. You're inconsistent. You're not showing up. You're just throwing crap up there. You're ramming. We've got to stop ramming, because ramming is not making you money, and you're like spinning your wheels and not moving anywhere. Okay. Another part of the plan, y'all, is the relative 10. And this is a tip that I gave yesterday on Instagram. My daddy taught me about the relative 10. It's worked for me my whole life. It ain't gonna stop working, okay? It works online and offline. The relative 10 is the bomb.com. We have got to understand where we are in the food cycle, okay? Where am I in the food chain? This is what I gotta figure out about myself. I want y'all to really think about this, and when you think about this, you're going to realize that I'm right. There are very few products and services on the planet Earth that are consumed independently. Very few. Almost everything that we buy or that someone else buys is used in conjunction with something else. I always like to use the example of bread, okay? I don't know anybody that just goes and gets a slice of white bread or just goes and gets a slice of wheat bread and they just eat the slice of bread. Not by choice. I don't know anybody that does that, right? And there are all kinds of different breads in the stores, but we're just going to focus on a slice of wheat bread, okay? Typically, if I'm a slice of bread, I'm eating the bread with something else. I may turn my bread into toast and put an avocado and some tomatoes and an egg on top of it. I may turn my bread into a turkey sandwich. I may throw some garlic butter on my bread and toast it up and eat it with some shrimp and broccoli and some pasta or something, right? I may take my bread, right? Like, people are doing something else with the bread, right? Nobody, but this is like, are you picking up what I'm saying, what I'm putting down? So some of y'all, you have to think about, what are other people typically looking for, or what are they doing whenever they're getting my product or service? What are they using it with? Yes, the almond butter. Yum, yum, yum. All right. What else are they using it with? What is happening with it? What is the purpose of this product in their life? That's going to lead you to other people who have services and products that complement yours. So in that example, if I'm the bread, then someone who makes turkey, right, would be the complementary product to mine, because turkey goes on the bread and we make a sandwich with it. And someone that has cheese, and somebody that has mustard or mayo, and someone that maybe produces butter, right? They're all going, and someone who makes jam, right? Anything that can go with my bread, I'm going to start reaching out to those vendors, because they have an audience of people who are interested and probably will actually buy my bread. Right? Does that make sense? So we've got to plan even who we're going to talk to. We got to plan who we're going to network with. We have to plan, right? We got to have a plan of who we're reaching out to, where we're running ads at, where we want to be featured, where we're guesting at. So this is going to cut out all of that ramming. Okay, if y'all just got here, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer and a biz builder. I broadcast typically Monday through Thursdays around 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tips and tricks to help you catch the coins, pay the foes, and all the shmoney you are missing. But right now, I'm on in the afternoon during a lunch and learn, because I was sick yesterday and I didn't have the energy to get the content out. So I'm doing it for you today, okay? If you know someone that needs this information, make sure you share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share with your other family members, all right? And if this is your first time here, don't let it be your last time. Push the little peri pimp, pop, 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 and subscribe. If you would like to stay in contact with me, you can text coins to 313131, text coins to 313131, text coins to 313131. That will pop you on our list. And whenever I do free trainings, when I have flash sales, when I do discounts and stuff like that, you'll get all of that information. All right. And if any of you guys need help with your social media, I have a really cool club. It's called Club Social. We send you emails and we teach you how to grow your Snapchat, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Pinterest, your Twitter. We teach you how to use LinkedIn. We teach you how to do all of that to grow your audience and how to convert people. So we focus on nothing but social media inside of there. It's completely, totally free. You can go to AshleyAnnSpeaks.com, 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 and sign up for that if you're interested in it. Okay. Now the last thing that we've got to plan, you guys, instead of this ramming, okay, we've got to plan what type of content we're going to add on these pages. Okay. We got to figure out, what am I going to do? Articles? Do I want to do funny memes? Do I want to do videos? Do I want to post up formulas? Do I want to show how-tos? Do I want to, do I want to do features? Do I want to do collabs? Do I want to be a curator and I don't want to create any content at all? I just want to go and find other amazing content and put it here in this one place so it's easy for other people who are interested in my hobby or my subject matter to find, right? And I gotta commence to putting out my content, and then I gotta put together a social media plan. And I have to know what time of day I'm gonna post. I have to know how many times a day I'm gonna post. I need to know what I want my page to look like, especially if you're on Instagram, y'all. If you are using the gram, aesthetics are important, okay? Like, that's the whole purpose of Instagram, because people like to look at things if they're there on the gram. So yes, you need clear pictures. Yes, you need to go and get your app like ViscoCam or Video Shop or Photo Editor or something like that so that you can make your images look good, okay? Yes, you are going to need to invest in a good camera phone or a good tablet because it matters there, and you're going to have to figure out a theme or a voice of your page. Theme pages grow at a 4 times faster rate on the gram than pages that are all willy-nilly where people are just putting up random stuff, okay? I'm telling y'all, ramming is not your friend. Stop it. Stop ramming. So, right? So we gotta figure out, yeah, you got my posting calendar. I hope you like it and I hope you're using it. So we got to have a plan though of what's going on with our social media and what we're actually putting out there and how many times we want to post. And you also want to look at the time of day, because depending on what platforms you're on, it really does affect the amount of likes and the amount of engagement you'll get and shares and all of that. So that's what we really want to try and focus on. So you got to put all of that in your plan. Okay. So we're planning what we want people to do, what we're posting, how we're talking to people. We're posting what our pages are looking like. We're posting how often we want to be involved, and we're posting we're also planning who we want to network with. All right. Everybody give me the 2s. I spent way more time on number 1 than I wanted to, but number 1 had a lot of parts to it. Okay. Blink, blink. Number 1 had a lot of parts to it. If you're just getting here, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. More importantly, I'm a biz builder. I broadcast typically Monday through Thursdays around 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tips and tricks to help you get to coins, paper to folds, and all the schmoney you are missing. To date, I've helped 352 people create 6- and 7-figure incomes, and I've helped over 4,500 clients generate money with their social media. So if you need help in this department, you're in the right place. I specialize in Facebook ads, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, live streaming, CVO, sales funnels, and I do product creation and all that good stuff. Blink, blink, blink. If you want to find out more about me, you can go to the second link in my bio on Periscope, only link in my bio on the gram. That's www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann. So, step 2, we got to get down these psychographics and these demographics. Everybody tells y'all about demographics, but nobody explains to you guys about psychographics. So demographics are your basic age, location, gender, education, they're married, just literally like the basic about the client. The psychographics explains the why. It focuses more on morals and habits. So like hobbies, interests, social beliefs, causes that people are fighting in, television shows that they like to watch, music that your audience likes to listen to, right? So it's more insight into who your customer or who your audience member is as a person. And these are the things that are going to allow you to create your relatable content. Because remember, we're on social media, right? So you still got to put up things from time to time that people can relate to. Because a lot of times in the age that we live in now, the owner is the brand, whether the owner wants to be or not. Okay. And people are going to associate you with your company and with your brand. It's just a fact. It's going to happen. It doesn't matter whether you want that responsibility or not, it's going to happen. Consumers are very savvy these days, and they do a lot of research. 75% of people actually go and visit your social media pages before they even decide to pick up the phone and call you, or to go to your website and send an inquiry and decide if they want to work with you or not. Blink, blink, blink. There's a lot of people out here stalking and chicken hawking and looking for research and looking for information about people. And they want to make sure that you're the type of person that they want to deal with. Okay? So it doesn't hurt from time to time if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, and a lot of people in your audience are a fan of The Walking Dead, well then if you put up a meme about The Walking Dead, it's going to be received well. And people, I know it's really silly, but people are going to be like, hey, I like The Walking Dead too. I can kick it with this chick, right? If you like listening to like, sometimes I'll put up stuff really silly. I'll be like drop an emoji if you remember the yellow pages, and I may put up a picture of a phone book, right? Because people of a particular age, and I'm one of those people in that age group, right? I think if you're probably like 25 and older, you still remember the phone book. You still remember it, because when we were little, they still had phone books. Now they were phasing out, right? But remember, you would wake up and there'd be like a gigantic phone book that would be this thick on your doorstep, right? They would deliver the phone books. Was it once a year or twice a year? They'd be out there throwing out the phone books, right? That's something that people who are about 25 and older, they're going to remember. If you posted that, my followers who are like 18 years old, they're going to be like, what? Like, what's going on? That is something my nephew, he's 8. He will never, ever know about a phone book. He won't, because he will never know about that gigantic phone book. Just not going to happen, right? So that's what I mean by content that's relatable. And so let's say you love wine. Let's say you really love to drink. Maybe you're a cab drinker or something like that, right? And you really love cab. So you may post up content sometimes about the glass of wine that you're having, or what you're preparing, or saying, or you may post up a picture of your wine glass and say, just finished working on, all of these new products, blah, 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 blah. Can't wait for you guys to see them. And I think I need a glass of wine to relax. Things that are that small actually are relatable, and they will raise your stock, and people will say, that's a person like me. I can get with that person. I can hang out with that person. I'm willing to buy from that person, and I'm willing to support that person's business, because that's another human being the same way I'm a human being. So you have to be able to work on actually humanizing your brand. And that's where social media, becomes your friend. And a lot of people are missing this component, and they're wondering why they're having a hard time making sales online. And it's because people don't trust you. There is something called a know, like, and trust factor, and it's super important. And if your audience doesn't feel like they know you, if they don't feel like they can relate to you, if they don't feel like that, right, then they're not going to trust you. I don't know anyone that likes someone or trusts someone that they feel like they don't know anything about, right? In fact, it's the opposite. People shy away from them. They go, oh, I don't know. It's just something about them I don't trust. I'm not really sure if I like him or her yet, right? And some of y'all, because you're never putting out any relatable content, people don't like you. They don't feel like they're friends with you. They don't feel comfortable sending you a DM. They don't feel comfortable commenting on your posts. So you have to create a know, like, and trust factor with your audience. And you do that by learning their psychographics and their demographics. The demographics are going to tell you where they hang out at. It's going to tell you where you can find them, what platforms they're living on, what Reddit posts, right, are they engaged in. It's gonna tell you, what they're doing on a Saturday night. Is going to give you the insight and the best time to post to reach those people. Your psychographics are going to tell you what to post, right? It's going to tell you what to say, what type of language, what type of verbiage they understand. And for instance, if I'm using examples, and I know a lot of people in my audience are mothers, a single woman's motivation for making money is totally different than my married women's motivation for making money. And the same thing with my dads, my male. Most of the men who follow me are fathers. I have a handful of single men who are members of my audience. Shout out to all y'all zaddies. Hey, blink, blink, blink. But most of the guys that follow me, they're fathers. And I know this about them. And the reason they're working so hard, some of these men are working 2 and 3 jobs right now and trying to get their businesses up off of the ground. And the reason they want their own businesses and they want to create their own income is because they want to spend more time with their children. They want to be able to provide a better life for them than they had for themselves. They're like, I want to take my child, out of the country because I never got to go out of the country. I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to afford college for my kids. I got a kid that's 14, and when he graduates, I want to be able to buy him a car whenever he leaves, because I never had that, right? I don't want my family to have to struggle. I'm trying to move them out of the hood. Like, there are all these different motivations for my parents to come in and build their businesses than there are for my single girls. Hey, all the single ladies. Hey, y'all, right? Does that make sense? And because of that, it changes my content and it changes the pain points, because it changes the pain points on where I want to touch on and where I want to reach. All of my single mamas, hey, hot mamas, what's going on? Sexy girls in the room. All of the moms want to be a better example for their daughters. All of the moms want to be sufficient, because they're like, what if I lose my job? What if I get laid off? I want to be able to still provide. I want to be able to I want to be able to still be able to provide. I don't know what I'm saying right now. If they're married women, all of the married women, they want to be a contributor to their household. They say, my husband works so much. I see the pressure on him. He's a really good guy. I want to be able to help out, right, in whatever capacity that I can. Everyone has a different motivation. Now my single ladies in here, they're like, honey, I want to ball out. They're like, I want to build an empire. They're like, I have all of this time on my hands because I don't have a man and I don't have children. Why not make some money? Okay. They're like, I want to travel the world. I want to eat good food. They're like, I'm going to buy that house on my own. I'm going to get that car on my own. I'm going to have my bank account stacked, right? It's totally different motivations for everyone that's in here. So that's why the psychographics are important, and you have to start to understand who your customers and who your clients really are. Because if you can get that, then the ad that I create that's geared towards a mom is totally different than the ad that I create that's geared towards a dad. And those are totally different than the ads that I create that are geared towards single people who have the time and the resources available to go out and pursue these dreams full on. And guess what? My single people take more risk, which they should. Why? Because we don't have anybody, we don't have anyone that we have to be responsible for. Your risk assessment changes, and you're a lot less risky when you have 2 or 3 children that are dependent on you. And you think a whole lot more about the money that you're spending on things, because you have a household and all of your money goes towards all these other people. When you single, who I got to answer to? Nobody. If it doesn't work out, oh well. Single people, we like spend a check and make it right back. Hey, we spend the checks and make it right back. That's how single people are. We're not worried about it. We're like, oh, it'll work out. we don't worry about it like that because it's only us that we have to look out for. So you have to understand. Okay, you sound like a single girl. So you got to realize who these people are. Okay, so anyway. You have more money to invest in your business when you're single. It's just a fact of life, right? So anyway, so does everybody understand number 2? We got to figure out who our audience is, and we got to understand those psychographics and those demographics, because they're going to help us figure out the best content to post, and they're going to help us to be able to relate to our audience so we can speak to them in a language that they understand. Blink, blink, blink. If you just got here, my name is Ashley Ann, public speaker, award-winning luxury event designer, and a biz builder. So I teach you how to get them coins. I have 352 6- and 7-figure earners so far. Really proud of that. I've helped over 4,500 people generate revenue with their social media. Last year on Periscope, helped a little bit over 200 people make in between $2,000 and $5,000 in a month. So if you could use an extra $2,000 every month, stick around. Everybody give me the threes. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. Thank you, Silver Solution. Thank you very much. Yes, I just touched my eyeball. I wear contacts, okay? And my contact is sliding around. I don't know what its issue is, right? It's just to get my situation together, okay? So, third thing we got to do, which I started to allude to, pain points. Everybody put pain points in the comments. Pain points, pain points, pain points, pain points. This goes into your framing. This is where the conversion actually happens, okay? So step 1 and step 2 lay down their framework of how I get people, right? How I get the traffic, how I get people to look at me, how I get them to be aware of where I am. Number 3 is how we're actually going to convert, okay? So we got to know, what are my clients' pain points? Once I know what your pain points are, I should be able to answer concisely how I fix them. What type of pleasure am I giving you in exchange for your pain? Then I need to start looking at, thank you for sharing, Tom Woman. Thank you. Tom Woman Lifestyle. Then I need to start looking at, why are they in pain? Because if I start to look at why you're in pain, guess what? It cycles back into the proper content for me to give, but it also gets you ready to consume my product or my service. So a lot of people are missing this, and you're like, I put out this amazing product. I know that they need it. I know it's going to help them, or I know that this is awesome and it's going to save them time, or it's going to make them beautiful. It's going to taste good to them. And they're not buying it. I don't understand why they're not buying it. It's a lot of times because you didn't do a good job of educating or getting people amped up to purchase your product or your service. I'll give you guys an example. Whenever I get ready to have a Facebook workshop that's coming out, okay, or if I'm going to do a Facebook course or a boot camp or something like that, I'm going to start laying down the content about Facebook and why you need Facebook anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks before I get ready to drop that course. I started showing people how to get their cost per click down. I started talking to people about how easy it is. I started telling people about how 1.86 billion people use Facebook every single month, and it's still the biggest, and Facebook owns Instagram. So when you run an ad in one, it shows up there and on 7 other audience networks, right? And that's how I'm building my list literally in my sleep. I started talking to people about mistakes they're making on Facebook. I started showing them how obtainable it is for them to actually build a business and get clients and leads from Facebook. I show you how to talk to people in those DMs, right? I start getting you ready, because if I can't make you understand why Facebook is important to you. Now, this is the thing. All of y'all come to me and say you want to make at least $10,000 a month. So you know that you want that. But I understand that a lot of y'all don't understand the process for making $10,000 a month, right? And you don't know what you don't know. So I can't fault you for not knowing that you should be utilizing Facebook ads because it's cheaper than a radio ad and a commercial, and you literally can spend $50 a month and start getting yourself business, right? I can't fault you for not knowing that. And if you don't know that you need Facebook, then you're not going to buy any of my Facebook courses or any of my Facebook programs. And you're not going to make $10,000 a month, right? So I have to educate you to say, hey, this is a viable option for you to make money, and this is why you need it. And if I do a good job of educating you on getting you to understand this is why you're going to need Facebook ads, and this is how they're going to benefit you, and this is how easy it is to use it, so come into this course, then you're going to come into my course. But if I just get on here and I say, hey, y'all come to my Facebook workshop, and none of y'all are thinking that you need to learn Facebook ads, and you don't see how Facebook ads is going to benefit you or your business or save you any time or any money or anything like that, then you're not going to come to my course, right? It's kind of like if I let's say I sell makeup, and I'm going to be focused on eyebrows, and if I can't get you to understand how important your eyebrows are, and how if you just do your brows, you can look like your whole face is together, right? And if I can't get you to understand that my product saves you time when it's time for you to do your eyebrows, because I got a bunch of stencils or something, you just put the stencil on your face and it puts the you just draw your eyebrow in or whatever. But if I can't get a good job of making you understand of how this is going to benefit you in some way, how it's going to alleviate some type of struggle that you've been having. And I know struggle is an extreme word to use when it comes to an eyebrow, but the struggle is real for some people with their eyebrows. Some women don't have eyebrows. Y'all think it's a game? Why do you think people go and spend $250 a pop to get their eyebrows cut and dye injected in it? It's called brow blading, so that they can have eyebrows. So obviously the struggle is real for a lot of people out there, because people going around spending $250 to get their brows bladed. So a struggle is not always something that's life altering. You know what I mean? Your pain point is not always something that's life altering. It can be something that's really simple. Something as simple as, I want my eyebrows to look better, right? I want to be able to put on my makeup in 10 minutes or less, right? You said you got struggle brows. Right, like facial cleanser, okay, exactly, or makeup remover and stuff like that. What's the struggle with makeup remover? I want to get all my makeup off because I don't like having makeup on my pillows and on my sheets and on my comforters when I wake up in the morning, right? Or powder, okay, pressed powder that people put on their face. Why? I don't know if y'all know this, but this happened to me back in the day, especially when everybody used to wear fashion fair, way back when I was a little girl, and a mother of the church would hug you, and then her makeup would be left on your suit. Or the men in church, you could tell who they had hugged because their makeup was like everywhere, right? That was a struggle. That's why people came up with powders and light coverage and all those sorts of types of things. That's not anything that's like major, life-threatening, life-altering, world-changing or anything like that. But it's something that's simple inside of people's lives. And if your product can fix that problem or give them pleasure for that, then they're into it, okay? They are into it. So you got to start thinking about the pain points, okay, and how your product helps them in a financial way, emotional way, a spiritual way, a time-saving way. Does it help their self-esteem? Does it uplift their spirits and give them joy or make them laugh? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. I just have to figure out what my product does for you and some common day-to-day issues that you're probably experiencing that my product is going to help you with, or that my service is going to help you with, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer and a biz builder. I broadcast typically Monday through Thursday around 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tips and tricks to help you catch the coins, pay the foes, and all the shmoney you are missing. I am the late night business king in these streets. I'm very proud to say I've helped over 4,500 small business owners generate revenue with their social media, and I'm hoping that you will join the party, okay? I I have gone over today. 3 steps, okay? 3 steps, and I broke them down into parts of how we turn followers into buyers. If any of you guys are interested in applying this information right now, I have the 7-day biz bundle has been put together. It's on sale. The 7-day biz bundle covers how you get new clients every 7 to 10 days. It covers 3 ways that you can turn your hobbies or your interests into cash right now. We also give you the top 25 online businesses that you can start with little to no money. We tell you what you need to get each of those things done. We give you 5 magical questions to help you close contracts. That's for any of you guys who have high dollar products and services that you're trying to sell. And it's over 4 hours of training, and it's awesome. You can get it right now. It's on sale for $69, and to midnight tonight, go to the link in my bio, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann. Periscope, that's the second link. Instagram land, that's the only link, okay? Go and get your copy. Why $69? You have until 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time if you want to get that, okay? If you want to get that, go and grab it and get your life together, okay? Go and get that thing and get your life together. It's an amazing bundle. It has tons and tons of information. It's over 4 hours of training, and it has a live Q&A in it, okay? And speaking of Q&A, we are officially open for Q&A. So if any of you guys have questions about the content that I laid down, or if you got questions about the bundle, now is the time to ask so we can get it in together. You said you got that thing. Get that thing. You back? Your phone died. I'm glad that y'all back. What is up with these crazy names on Periscope today? Just disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting. I know this is really disturbing. Some of this stuff, like all this, I just don't want to say out loud, y'all. But they're tripping today. You're making your money when we buy your product. Yeah, I make money when you buy my product. Duh. That's when everybody makes money. Don't you make money when people buy your products and services? Yeah. Yes. I would think that's what you would want your followers to do as well, right? You would want them to buy products or services that you promote or that you create. That's the whole purpose. Yes. What kind of question is that? My product is teaching seniors about technology. Oh, that's really dope. That's really dope. Okay, this is the cool thing about your product with teaching seniors about technology. Anytime you do anything for seniors, there's always some type of money that is set aside somewhere. And you probably, if you reach out to your city or to your state, you probably can get a pretty much consistent check. And they will actually pay you to go inside of the senior, not the homes, but I'm trying to think of what you call it. Like we have senior centers here, and they're not homes. It's just where people who are 50 and older can go and hang out. They have like workout classes there. They have gyms. They have all kinds of activities. They have parties and stuff like that. It's just, it's funded by our city. Like one of the biggest ones is funded in North Little Rock. It's called the Patrick Hayes Center, and it's huge and it's really, really nice. So look into, since you're teaching seniors about technology, just some free 99. I would also encourage you to go and reach out to your libraries and reach out to your city and to your states and look at the actual the senior community centers and stuff, and see if there's any funding. And a lot of times they may pay you to come in once a week and teach them like technology and apps and stuff like that. So that may be another way that you can get your coins. Just in case y'all didn't know, I help people build their businesses offline too. Yeah, grant money is always an option. If you're gonna do grant money, I would tell you to get you a grant writer is what I would tell you to do if you're trying to get your grant money on. Oh, sorry about that, Instagram land. I made the comments disappear. God dang, come back. There we go. Is the content from this live in the bundle sale? Yes, there's a lot of content in the bundle sale. Way more content than this in the bundle sale. We're just scratching the surface. The bundle also gives you like the actual, all of the tools and the software and stuff that you need to make each one happen. That's inside of there too, and Instagram and Facebook posts and cycles. Let's see. I create organic skincare and I hook up with pro makeup artists. That's smart. That's a good way to network. That's a really great way to network. Yeah, like you gotta, y'all, this is the thing with business, and I love social media, but don't put all your eggs here. Like, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You got to be able to leave the computer sometimes too. It's 69 today until midnight. It's 69 until midnight. I need a product to support my nonprofit. You may need a product, or you may need an awareness ad for your nonprofit. Nonprofits, a lot of times, if you give out a product in exchange for a donation, it really does work well for a lot of them. It works a lot better, I'll be honest, in my experience, than people that are just like, oh, we're open for donations. Some of the really larger organizations can say, oh, just come up, they can tell a story or something about who they're helping, and they can get people to donate. If you're a nonprofit, using live streaming also does work to your benefit, because if you can take people, if you have permission to stream when you're out doing your service products, when you're doing your service projects, and people can actually, they can see who they're helping and what you're doing with the funds and the money. A lot of my clients that I work with on the nonprofit side, those are their biggest fundraising days, and we may set them up on like Facebook and Periscope and stuff like that. And we'll let them flow, and we'll take them out while they're setting up the project. We'll stream sometimes during the planning process and the meetings, and then we're actually playing like the live days of the project. And sometimes some of the people that they're helping will pop on camera and say, hey, I'm such and such, and this is, it really means a lot to me that this organization is here today, because they're giving me, X, Y, and Z, and otherwise I wouldn't have had this chance, and this is how it's affected my life. And then a lot of times we'll set them up with a PayPal.me link, and they'll pop that PayPal link all day and donate, because then people know that the money is actually going to help somebody. So yeah, exactly. That goes back to point number one. Exactly. Plan before you act. Planning is everything, you guys. You've got to come up with some type of plan and a strategy, and we just can't be out here randomly doing things. And we really do put together plans like that for our nonprofits that we work with. What's the best way to cut back? I missed your question. Freaking A. What are some tips to network without social media? Live events. If there's a conference, if there's a convention based for people in your area. Also, if you know that people that you're trying to reach go to like a certain restaurant or a certain park, or they shop at a certain boutique, trying to set up inside of those boutiques or drop off your cards or sponsoring live events with them. You can host different dinners. You also can send out emails to people in your network and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Could you spread the word, or can you introduce me to somebody, that does XYZ? You can host your own event. I really like libraries, because the fee for the library isn't as much as it is for a hotel. And they're familiar, and it gives you a good space. And then the library will promote if you do it as a free event to the community. And also, if there's like a certain festival or fair or something like that, and I know a lot of people inside of a community like to go to it. Oh, sorry, I got gunk on my eye. I may sponsor, or at the minimum, I will at least get a booth or two there, and I will show out, and I will show up with a team of people and make sure that we're really out there, like hustling, getting to know people, having conversations. And when I'm at live events, I try and book people on the spot. So I normally will offer discounts too. For in my live event, I'll offer you a discount for you that you can only get like that day on the spot for that price and stuff like that. And it works really well. So yeah, but there's lots of stuff that you can do offline. Let's see. What's the best way to cut back on people you follow on social media? Okay. Really good question. So if you're following a lot of people on social media, and you have more people that you're following than are following you, the very first thing I would do is I would drop the people that aren't following me. That's the Jane 5 series. Put your comment back up, because I'm about to miss it. Okay. That's the very first thing I would do. If there are people who are not following me and I follow them, those are going to be the first people that I unfollow. The second thing I would do is I would probably go and look to see how active they are on their social media. And if there are people that are not posting a lot and they're not commenting and they're not hanging out at other people's pages a lot and stuff, I'm going to drop them too. Because I want to keep people who are active because they're going to help support me and share me with other people. Oh, James is still there. Okay. I have a business where I am marketing a speed and agility camp to youth athletes. Cool. I'm trying to figure out, should my content be geared toward the athletes or the parents? Towards their parents, because the parents are bringing them to the camp. The parents are the one that's going to foot the bill for the camp, and the parents are the people that you need. The parents are the people who you need to sign on with you, not the kids. And what do you mean how? You go to where the parents are, right? Go to the PTA meetings. You see if you can send flyers home through the school. You go into your Facebook and you target those schools in the specific neighborhoods. In Facebook, y'all, this is the thing about Facebook y'all don't understand. Facebook is so cold. I can literally say I want to target parents of children who are aged between 7 and 15. I can say I want to target parents of middle school children, and then I can put the zip code or the city that they're in and run an ad to them. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think it's a game. That's how come I'm always like, you need to learn Facebook ads. The ability to really put yourself in front of buyers and put yourself in front of people who are interested in your products and services, and the fact that you don't have to have tens of thousands of dollars to do it. Like, you literally can do it with $50, $100. You know, if you want to be real aggressive, $200 and $300. It's life changing, and you cannot beat it. You cannot beat it. Okay. You can't beat it. So, Instagram land, we're about to die. Pop over to Periscope if y'all want to continue the conversation. King Ashley Ann, use that link in my bio and get your biz bundle while it's on sale today. Do you offer a bundle to help with direct? I missed it. That's it on the gram. We're done on the gram. Let's see. I said African print and clothing and accessories. How to wear is content. How to wear them is content. That's a really great way. And I would also show different things that you can, outside of how to wear it. I would show. I would start showcasing different styles and different body types and stuff inside of my gear and my accessories. I would even do little stuff like hairstyles that fit best with stuff. And if you can find who wore it best and put up pictures of your customers and your stuff too, of course, flattering pictures is gonna work. Let's see. The Facebook is the truth. Thank you. Yeah, Facebook ads that work, they really work. People don't understand, like, Facebook is not a game. If you get cold with Facebook ads, you're Gucci in real life. What are your thoughts about Taboola as a marketing venue? This is my thoughts about not just Taboola, this is any marketing venue. If you have a client base that's there and you can get people to respond to you and they will talk to you and they will engage with you and they are visiting those platforms frequently, use it. That's with anybody. It doesn't matter if it's like the most popular in the world, right? Because I give you a prime example. Facebook is way giganticer than Periscope, right? However, Facebook is way huger than Twitter. But however, that doesn't mean that there's not a good audience base here, and there aren't people here that will buy your products and services and could, support your causes and spread the word about you, right? So you just go wherever your client base is, and if there are people that are there and they actually, and it's working for you, then stay there. Like, niches work well. Let's see, a change is about to come to my social media. Yes to good changes. Yes to good changes. Yes for that. We got time for, I can do two more questions. Yeah, before I got to go, because I have a 1:30 appointment. I might be a little late to it, but yeah. So yeah, let's see. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I'm looking for better marketing strategies for my handmade jewelry designs. Help. you need a laser session or you need to come into a group training. I do 101. So anytime any of you guys want to know things specific about your companies and your businesses and how to market and flip and convert people, I would encourage you to go over and look at my 101 programs, and we can work together anywhere from 90 days to 120 days. It typically takes me a whole quarter to help people get their businesses together, because some of y'all need a lot of help, and that's not being shady. Like, some of y'all need totally new landing pages. Y'all need whole new strategies. Some of y'all, I have to tell you what time to post, what to put up. Sometimes we got to scratch everything that you had on there and start over again. Some of y'all need brand new audiences to be built. Some of y'all need whole autoresponder system set up. Like, everybody has different amount of works that they need done. But what I would tell you with your handmade jewelry is, first of all, like I was saying earlier, you need to find the demographic of people who are interested in handmade. Do I help bloggers? Yeah. And handmade goods and products. Okay. Second thing is I think if you're doing handmade, I would do the handmade stuff that's out there, but I would also focus on a group of people who like things that are custom. So there are several people. I'm one of those people. I don't like looking like everybody else. I don't want to wear what everybody else is wearing, right? I don't like, when I show up at an event, I want my stuff to be me. Okay. And me only. And I'm coming to slay. Okay. I'm coming to kill. Y'all know what it is. Those of y'all who see me out in person, blink, blink. So anyway, I would try and focus on some of those people who really enjoy custom products, because they like the uniqueness of it. Also, I noticed that a lot of other small business owners love to support other small business owners. So again, this goes into knowing your customer base, right? So if I know that I'm a small business owner and I like to support other small businesses owners, and I know there are other people that share in that belief, well, I'm going to start finding the pools of where other small business owners are hanging out, and I'm going to promote and advertise my products there as well. And yes, I'm giving you generic and not specific stuff because you ain't my client. If you're my client, I will tell you where to go. I'll say, go here, go there. Like, this is where you need to promote. And something else that there's a big movement in right now is buying black, which we need to, because the black dollar only stays in our community on an average of 6 hours. Black dollar staying, like other people's money that's circulating in their community, stays in their community 19 days, 17 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We ain't even got a full 24-hour cycle, but yet we spend more money than within any other group inside of the United States. And so because more and more people are becoming aware of this, there are lots of other African-American people in America. We are like really trying to be more conscious and more focused on shopping with other black vendors and black companies and black business owners, and trying to support that and keep our money inside of our community so that we can grow our wealth. So if that's something that you know, then you want to go towards those groups and those pockets of people who are focused on buying black, right? That's another avenue for you to be able to make money with your products and with your services. Again, all of it goes down into planning and in knowing your audience. Once you know your audience, then it's a lot easier to convert them. That's 80% of the battle. So if I can get myself in front of the right type of people, I'm almost guaranteeing my success, right? And so you really gotta do some research, and you really gotta put a lot of effort. That's why I said step one is planning out whatever it is, right? And if you have a hard time identifying opportunity and identifying those groups, well, then you need to get somebody like me who's a business builder, and stuff like that just comes second nature to us. Like, it's easy. And I this is the thing I didn't understand until I was in my 20s, that this ability that I have to recognize opportunity and put together systems so people can make money over and over and over and over and over again. I didn't recognize that other people didn't have that until I was in my 20s. And there's a lot of people that don't have that. So, if you get tired of trying on your own, then you just need to go and get you a coach or a mentor or take a class. And it doesn't have to be me. Just find somebody that you like and that you can learn from. Just joining, but I'm doing one of your programs and it's so helpful. Oh, thank you. Yes, girl, you better come through. I got some good receipts this weekend. I got all kinds of good receipts this weekend. I had some people that gained their first clients this weekend too. Congratulations to y'all. I'll be posting some of the receipts today. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. That's how that works. All right. Who's gonna be our last question? I'm looking. Who's going to be the last question? And if you just got here, my name is Ashley Ann, and I'm a public speaker, and I'm an award-winning luxury event designer and a biz builder. And I broadcast typically Monday through Thursdays at 11:05 p.m. And I will be back on tonight. I'm doing a 2-a-day today. I got my first testimonial, but my services aren't fully done. Should I wait to share it? No. No. When your customers are happy with you, there's nothing wrong with it. Share it. Put it up. The more good testimonials we can get. Side note, I do want to tell y'all this about social media. The coolest thing ever about social media that works to your favor right now. When you get a testimonial, if you can tag that other person in their social media accounts, amazeballs.com for you. Okay? Because there are so many people who make up fake testimonials. For a while, the testimonials, they lost their weight. Like, you know what I mean? Before, you'd be like, oh, they got this many testimonials. It's great. And that would be something that would really sway customers. And that ability kind of went away. Well, now it's back because of social media. So if you get a testimonial and I can add Shayla Smart, I can add the Success Mom, I can add, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can add somebody, and so people can go and track that person or track their page, or I can take a screenshot, and you know, if they're DMing you or inboxing you, their little profile picture is going to show up so people know it's real. So if I have the ability to do that, it helps with that know, like, and trust factor. And there are a lot of people who will go ahead and they'll come over and they'll shop with you. So absolutely positively use that testimonial. Absolutely positively, you know, tag the person, unless the person says, hey, please don't tag me or at me in this, but tag them or add them in it too. It's going to help you in the long run. Well, it's going to help you in the short run too. It'll help a lot of people who are kind of on the fence. They'll go ahead and come over and buy because they'll know that it's real and it's legit. Yeah, like all the fake Instagram followers. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. I'm probably gonna be covering that soon. Gearing up for Instacoin Academy, because there's so many people out here with these fake followers. Jeez Louise. And y'all are getting taken, and some of y'all are going to advertising on their accounts, and the people ain't even real, and then you're frustrated and you spend hundreds of dollars, and it's just situations, okay? So I gotta let y'all know so that way y'all can actually be smart with your money, okay? Anyway, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. More importantly, I'm a biz builder. I broadcast typically Monday through Thursdays around 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tips and tricks to help you get your coins, favorite folds, and all this money you are missing. I am the late night business king, honey, and the free 99 queen. The only king and queen you'll ever meet at the same dang time. And I just covered for you guys in this lunch and learn how to turn your followers into buyers. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you very much. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content. I hope that you will take it and put it to use. If you are interested in buying the 7-day biz bundle, which includes how to turn any hobby or interest, 3 ways to turn any hobby or interest into money, into real life cash, like in the next 7 to 10 days, how to book new clients every 7 to 10 days, 5 magic questions to close your contracts. That's really good for all of you guys to sell high-end products and services. Facebook and Instagram posting cycles, your basic infrastructure and software that you're going to need to pull off some of these feats, then grab the bundle. It is on sale for $69 until midnight tonight, okay? That's Central Standard Time. After that, the price goes up to $97. So get it while it's cheap. Blink, blink. I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you stay up late, come back and hang out with me tonight around 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? Y'all gonna spend 2 times every day, girl. I will tell you this: if I didn't have companies to run and stuff, I probably would do a live stream 2 times a day. I probably really would, but you know, I got a job and stuff, so I just can't be on here like that. You can go to www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann, www.linktree/King Ashley Ann. That is the second link in my bio. That's how you can grab the 7-day biz bundle. You can get it right now. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. If it's morning time or daytime, have a productive and prosperous day. If it's evening time, get you a good night's rest. Thank you for spending your lunch break with me. I appreciate y'all so much. You had some fabulous questions today, and come on back tonight so we can get it popping. All right, love you guys.